morning, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Enthusiast officially has 3 new products in its portfolio. The first one is no warranty, no worries, rather self-descriptive. We've got the Blowin' Money shirt, which is basically a true representation of the Enthusiast. We've got, of course, the Legacy Lift Delete Offset Repeat shirt. There's your lift. Lastly, the new Passion Over Priorities, which is a really, really nice design. Very proud of this one. We've got a little mint green in here to give some accent to the overall design, but very pleased with how these shirts turned out. All these shirts are a dual blend of polyester cotton. It's a 35-65 blend. It's a true fit shirt, and it will easily become your favorite shirt. So in honor of our celebration and all things America this weekend, I'm offering a 10% discount on all items Enthusiast over at enthusiast.com. Use discount code FREEDOM to get yourself 10% off your order today. Last but not least, we have a big giveaway that's going to be happening October 1st. Be on the lookout for what's going to be happening, guys. Really, really excited about it. So as I sit here and I look at my super congested garage, I realize quickly that I definitely need more space, but I also realize that it's completely worth it because we can fit this beast in here. Oh, and one quick reminder, Auxbeam had sent me some light kits. They also sent me a light bar. It's in that box right there. I have not installed the light bar yet. I gave one light bar away, and actually the individual down in Texas is using it on his UTV. Installed these things. They're absolutely awesome. The stock ones are in the box right now. But I've been using these and they're sweet, they're super cheap. I'm not sponsored by any means to say this, but they're well worth it. It's a really nice upgrade and they're super easy to install. Right now, just kind of chilling out. It's like 7:30 in the morning. We're waiting for Maxwell House, the Mr. Bean himself, to get over to the house, and then we're gonna jump into DURAMAX. We're going to meet up with a guy. He's got a channel by the name of Pure Function. He's got a really, really nice I think it's a 93 or 94 Supra, I can't recall off the top of my head, but he's done a ton of refab work on this thing. He's also got an MR2, but we connected through one of his videos that he was talking about kind of local Pennsylvania vloggers. So I figured I'd get together with him, see how the day goes. I think we're gonna go out and take a ride in the Supra, and it's gonna be a fun day. So let's wait for Mr. Maxwell House to arrive, and then we'll push off. Summer? Where you at, Summer? Not supposed to be over yet. We still have like 20 days. It's the Bean himself. In the most dangerous Ranger in all of Lancaster County.
Dude, watch out. You don't know what's coming. Man.
Good job, Max.
Priorities.
Priorities.
Let me put my e-brake back up.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure she don't roll anywhere. She's in gear, but you know.
Always prepared.
Always. Oh, you know, just blowing money.
Blowing money. And that's a representation of you right now with everything that you got going on, huh?
I know.
How's the shirt? You like it?
I love it. It fits very well.
I'm happy about that. Everybody's most favorite sound.
Locking me out?
Yeah, sorry, buddy. My memory doesn't really work all that well here at 7 a.m.
Dude, for real.
One of the shittiest signs just happened as we're driving. We're literally only 25 minutes out, and this happens. It is raining. Lightly, but it's still raining. But we're not gonna let it stop us. Ryan has a really nice garage that we'll be able to kind of shelter in for a little while, and then if the weather breaks, we'll get the Supra out, and maybe we can convince him otherwise, even if it's raining, to get the Supra out, and we'll just not get any traction. here.
Jack, you said we're going to York.
I thought we were going to New York.
You thought, but now we just passed a sign that says Maryland welcomes you.
Yeah.
I wake up this morning thinking I'm gonna be in PA all day. I guess not anymore. We're in Maryland.
Max, we're back in Pennsylvania. You more comfortable now?
A little bit, just a little bit. I feel at home. All right, I have light now.
You got a little light there, so you got.
All right, so we just got to Ryan's house. Ryan is the owner of this gorgeous Supra. That's Ryan right there, and of course this MR2. We're going like 3 vlog deep right now because we've got everybody here with YouTube channels. But right now it's currently downpouring. You can see the DURAMAX getting a nice little nature bath out here. But basically the intention of today was to come down to meet Ryan, to see this car so he can kind of run through it. His channel is Pure Function, so if you guys are interested in learning more about that car in detail outside
Everything.
2J, yes, even the DURAMAX, we should probably look into that. But the plan today was to hopefully try and catch a break in Mother Nature's PMS to take the car out, but unfortunately it doesn't have windshield wipers on it. So anyway, I'm kind of going to turn the vlog around to Ryan at this point, so that way he can kind of make an introduction of himself and the car, because we had connected through YouTube. I was actually watching one of his videos, I commented on it, and then I found him on Instagram. And I reached out and I just said, hey, it's really cool to see more Pennsylvania vloggers that are kind of doing this YouTube thing, and I'd love to connect. So of course, there's a huge motivation of his content, but also of his car. I mean, the true meaning of enthusiast, and I don't mean to put a dig into the video, is it's exactly this. It's somebody that puts their passions in front of their priorities, in a sense, and it's really neat to see. So Ryan, I'm gonna turn it over to you.
Guys, how's it going? So what I do, is what I enjoy doing, is working on cars in general. I'm a Toyota enthusiast, so, which is kind of weird nowadays because Toyota doesn't make anything except Camrys, which suck.
So modern day enthusiast for Toyota sucks.
Yeah.
Old time enthusiast for Toyota is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I just bought this MR2 2 weeks ago, because my goal was to have the trifecta. Toyota in the 90s had 3 awesome cars. They had the Toyota Supra, which is what I started with first, ironically. Then they had the Turbo MR2, which I just picked this up. And next is to buy a Celica GT4, which was a turbocharged all-wheel drive car that they made in Japan. They made it here for a couple years, but a lot of people don't even realize that. It's really hard to come by, and most of them are rust buckets, but I love these cars. I love working on them, and I love making power. I actually learned how to build a car with this 3 years ago. Before I had this, the only other mod I've ever done to a car was an intake. I went from putting an intake on a car to, I built the head, put cams, put springs, valves, everything you can think of I've done to this motor. And he made 650 real horsepower with the car and around 550 foot-pounds of torque. It's a stock bottom end. It has a R154 transmission, and I beat the living heck out of it. All right, so to give you guys a rundown of the car here, I bought this in 2011. Funny story to go with this. My parents would never let me have a second car. So I was 22, 23 at the time, and they said, for you to buy a second car, you have to have your own place, somewhere to live, somewhere to store this car. So I said, okay. I had a Lexus IS250 at the time. I literally traded that in on Friday for a Corolla. On Saturday, I signed the papers for the house, and on Sunday, I picked this up. That's how fast it happened, because I was guaranteeing myself I had to have one of these cars. I bought it, had hail damage, it was all messed up. The car was destroyed. The owner actually had tires laying on it because he said it was his junk car. Sitting in the back of a garage, next to it he had like Bentleys, all this other stuff. I get it home, first thing I do is I put these 97, 98 headlights in it and start going ham. The car stayed NA, it was a non-turbo car for years, and then 2015 comes around, I go, you know what, I'm gonna build this thing. I'm gonna make some serious power, and I'm gonna swap in a motor. I go up to New Jersey, found a motor that already had a single turbo on it, sell all that stuff off, and actually get the motor for free, swap everything in, and get the car making around 400 horsepower.
Go ahead.
Check.
What a dick.
All right, 400 horsepower.
Get 400 horsepower out of it, and I'm not happy. I'm running a crappy W58 transmission and open diff, and it's not enough. So this past winter, I said, I'm gonna start vlogging. I'm gonna start recording what I do and teach people how to build these cars. So I showed people how to install cams, how to swap a motor, how much does it cost, the breakdown of owning a Supra. and I feel like that took off, and that's what forced me to really go to the nth degree. I put 272 cams in it. I'm running a BorgWarner S366 turbo. Has an R154 transmission with a 6-putt clutch. I'm running an auto TT diff with a 1-piece drive shaft. And it's currently making 650 wheel horsepower and 550 foot-pounds of torque.
So that turbo, ladies and gentlemen, that turbo right there is basically the exact same size, just a little bit smaller than the turbo that you're all familiar with that's on the DURAMAX. That's an S369 SXE, and that's an S366. Yep. And now, ironically, to tie out the trifecta, Max, what size is your turbo?
66.
Look at that. Must be a popular size, huh?
Yeah, it's don't ever, like people like, do you let it cool down? As soon as I go to park the car, I turn it off. It runs smooth. Like literally a 2JZ motor, it's just like everyone says, it is bulletproof. Like I set it off rev limiter, just sit there and I'll do burnouts, do anti-lag, and the car just takes it. Like you can beat the crap out of this car and it's never gonna complain. And that's why I love having it.
So if you guys are at all interested in almost kind of like an engineering explained of sorts, I know that Ryan is a really big fan of that channel. He's an engineer, he's a mechanical engineer, so he's very, very detailed, specific, very anal about pretty much everything that he does. And what's really cool about this, and what I really appreciated about Ryan, is the fact that he does everything pretty much himself. So if he doesn't know it, he'll find out how to do it. And then what he'll do is he'll detail those builds in his vlog. So it's more really hands-on rather than a kind of hands-off approach to say, hey, somebody else do this. And I mean, personally for me, when I saw that he was in Pennsylvania with literally my dream car, I mean, I say that, the Z07 is my dream car, but really, if I had the time and the energy and the resources to actually make one of these happen, that would absolutely be it. I'm sure that this isn't gonna be the first time that you're gonna see Ryan, especially on my channel. He said that he's probably gonna come out to the YouTube call out, that's October 28th. Yep. As long as the schedule's clear. Yep. Gotta make sure you clear the schedule, especially with the wife, because if the wife's not clear, she's gonna be pissed, and life's not happy then, and everybody's kind of laughing at that. Dude, this garage is absolutely immaculate. We'll get more photos of the car here shortly, but damn, man, you really did one hell of a job putting together really the fundamentals of the man cave. I mean, we even have the couch.
So the whole purpose behind this is, like I said, I bought a townhouse because I had to have a house and I had to have at least a 1-car garage. Years ago, when I swapped this car, I remember I still have pictures of it. I'm outside in the snow swapping the motor because the car had this half beat out of the garage and I have it on engine stand, and it was just miserable. But it's funny looking back at it, I didn't care because I wanted to build the car. Now I look back at it and I'm like, I would never do that. So I said, my next house, I'm gonna build it. So 29 now, I bought this when I was 28 and built this. And the garage is 1,250 square feet. When I did it at the same time, there was there's a forum called I guess it's called the Garage Journal, and there was this guy on there called Obsessed Garage, and he had a setup like this, and I pretty much mimicked it, except used cheap, husky cabinets and tools, and it worked out really well for me. Put my flat screen up there, and it gave me everything I needed. This worked out perfectly for me, and I enjoy the shit having this, because the toolboxes are full, I kind of need more. I'm gonna take the couch out here shortly, put a true workbench. I actually have a 220 outlet there for I'm gonna put a lift in, and I have a 220 back here because I'm buying a TIG welder. So I'm gonna do everything all at once and get this all done.
I see. This is great. Honestly, I wouldn't even ever need to go into my house. I'd come home, I'd eat, and then I'd come out here and I'd just be like, all right, hon, I'll see you when I go to bed.
And the most essential part of any man cave garage is you have to have Red Bull, which I always keep here, and then I have my cheap, crappy beer. Because everyone hates my cheap, crappy beer. Except for my brother-in-law who's over there.
Except for Joey, who Mondays are for the boys.
That's right.
Yes. The couch fits you well.
Thanks, dude. Yeah.
That's the casting couch, so don't mind the stains on it.
That happens over there.
Go ahead and keep telling yourself that.
That's why I'm in the middle.
Yeah, it's on a slope on purpose, so I had them raise the concrete slightly, so if you could flood this entire garage, and it wouldn't affect anything.
And everything drains right out through the doors.
Yeah, it drains out through the doors, so I can wash my cars in here in the winter.
Garage Building 101. Everybody out watching this video right now, you better be archiving these for when you build your perfect dream garage.
And not ceiling height, so I can fit a full lift in here. That's one thing you gotta remember, 11 feet. You need at least 11 feet.
All right, I think I lost some of my hearing on that one. Probably not the wisest idea to be in the garage while that anti-lag went off, because I kid you not, it sounded like a full stick of dynamite going off like every half of a second. So hopefully the mic still works. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. We good? All right, I think we're good. It was worth it.
Oh yeah, because it's not dirt. It's literally bugs.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. From the lights.
Yeah.
So current theory is all of these bugs just went through a genocide of anti-lag.
Liven it up.
More dead bugs. All dead bugs.
That's awesome. You literally killed them all.
I didn't realize that there were that many bugs around me at any given point in time, but that's kind of crazy. So we got a little bit of break in the weather, so we're gonna try and take the Supra out. It's probably not gonna get much traction, but we couldn't leave you guys hanging without any actual driving footage. All right, everybody, so I'm kind of like a little kid in a candy shop right now. Sorry for the focus, but I've wanted to go for a ride in a Supra literally ever since I found out that Supras even exist, and today's gonna be that day. So what you experience is gonna be kind of like my rawest emotion of kind of just pure excitement and enthusiasm. I mean, I just even kind of sitting here listening to this thing idle, you know, a lot of people that are enthusiasts will probably understand, but a lot of people that aren't, it's this crazy euphoria that I've just always kind of looked forward to. I've literally been waiting for this day for so long. I like moved everything out of my schedule just to go for a ride in this thing. So let's get to it. How many times do you bring this thing out in the rain?
Never.
Is this like a very, very special occasion?
Last time I was in the rain was 5 years ago.
So she's gonna get a bath like today?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
when I get home,
absolutely.
yeah, she's gonna wash in the garage. Right now, traction control's off, so I can just.
Holy shit!
It's gonna spin horribly.
And it probably does that no problem when it's dry too.
No. Well, let me hit my windshield wipers. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're working very well for us right now.
Yeah, the sweet windshield wipers we got going on right now. Duh, I don't have it.
Imagination is everything right now.
Right, exactly. That's how I plan it. It's gonna just spin.
Woohoo!
It's gonna spin. This sucks.
In and of itself, we just have to be very cautious because it's so slippery out here right now. Now, if you step into it with traction control on, does it just go into limited slip retardation? Or?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I can actually, and you guys will hear it. And I mean, it'll literally, I just tried to turn the windshield wipers on. I literally just, you know, this does nothing.
Nicely done, Ryan.
Yeah, that's. I'll hammer it. This is floored.
Still sounds absolutely insane, though.
It just. Driving around and just doing that, like a ricer, and just like, just to hear the noise.
There's absolutely nothing ricer about spooling up a turbo in a Supra.
Love it.
If anything, that's where ricers have originated from, because they try to replicate a Supra.
That's true. I can see that. That's true. It never gets old.
Oh, that is so sick.
I beat the living heck out of this car. It never gets old.
Oh, man. All right, time to swap out. We gotta let Max go for a ride. Am I recording? I am. Gotta let Max go for a ride now, and we are going to follow them in the DURAMAX. Dude, that was the sickest thing ever. It gets no traction, but he makes it work. So we're gonna go out there and we're gonna get some shots of them going down the road so we can get some exterior shots. And plus, it's Joey's first time in a big turbo DURAMAX. He's been following the channel for a while, so we'll get him some experience with the new S369. So maybe he can put that S366 in his LBZ.
That'd be sweet.
What do you think? Oh yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Wow. That was sick. That was so sick.
Good? Yeah. Anti-lag. Wow. Fucking wow. That good?
Guys, you literally feel that shake your organs. It literally shakes your organs. Insane. Alright, so we just got back to Ryan's house, got the DURAMAX still running. He's probably gonna let the turbo cool down here for a minute. I gotta get my super shitty tripod, which is right there, as well as my Pure Function merchandise. So that's kind of cool. Got my glass case here. No
That's what's
issues.
key.
That's always good.
No
Thank
issues.
you, Ryan, for taking it out. Really,
Thank you guys,
really
both of you, for
appreciate
coming
that.
down. Seriously,
Dude,
like, this means a lot. You drove far. It means a lot to me.
It was
this
awesome.
fun.
It
This was
also-
a ton of fun.
This is literally all it comes down to. Everybody watching right now, it's just all about the passion, enthusiasm,
this is
and
fun.
you know, instantly, boom, just like that. It's like we knew each other and we went out. We had a great time. Unfortunately, we were constrained a little bit by time. But go over and check out Pure Function. Kind of looks like this. This is some of its merchandise. Go over and follow Max Check Vids if you guys have not already. We got to jump into the DURAMAX and travel 2 hours back up north. But thank you guys for tuning into this video. If you liked what you saw, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you guys haven't already, or you're stopping in for the first time, definitely hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next upload. If you haven't already, or you're stopping in for the first time, please hit that subscribe. If you haven't already, or you're stopping in for the first time, please hit that subscribe. I can't even talk.
Do it. Hold on. Yep, go.
And if you guys haven't already, or you're stopping in for the first time, definitely hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next upload.